I think what's funny is I went, "Get away from her, you bitch," and I thought, oh, that doesn't sound very,
Yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Ms. Weaver, what an honor to see you again.
Well, thank you for me too.
I've got to say, obviously filmmaking has changed a lot since 1986 to today. What's the biggest difference in the James Cameron you worked with on Aliens versus the James Cameron you're working with on these films?
Well, I think this movie, The Way of Water, in some ways, is not only a message of love to his love of all things underwater, but also a message of love to his family. And the kids in our story were about the same age as his kids. So he really wanted to convey a true family with, how we just, tease each other and put each other down, roll our eyes at each other, but we also will do anything to protect each other. And he's more playful, and he's certainly always been very generous with actors. He always says, "Is there anything you want to try?" So he's very open.
You mentioned family, and what's interesting is that even though Avatar and Aliens, completely different films, both of them feature sort of this very sort of protective mother aspect. Even honestly, I always feel, it sounds crazy, I kind of always feel bad for the xenomorph queen, because it's just like, those are her babies in a way,
Yes.
I know
I had a moment of that.
Did you really?
I did.
So I'm sort of curious, even though they're completely different films, do you see a little bit of Aliens DNA sort of embedded within Avatar a little bit?
Well, Neytiri is the most incredible mother, and the scenes toward the end where you see her in action to protect the children are some of the greatest moments I've ever seen in cinema. She is so fierce, and it's glorious, and Zoe Saldana is so magnificent in it. But I think that the maternal instinct is so strong in creatures. You see it in the whales. We know now that whales have culture, they have language, they have music. And when you see the footage of grandmothers and mothers passing down secrets to the younger whales, it's just amazing. So this is very much a part of, I think, our Earthling DNA, which includes all the creatures, and is a strong part. And so I think you get to see it in the creatures and in our Na'vi.
Oh my God, I felt so much for every aspect. Like my heart was just ripped out for almost 3.5 hours.
Oh, good.
Obviously James Cameron has written some of the greatest lines of all time, and you have one of them, to me, being "Get away from her, you bitch." One of the greatest lines. Every actor always says, "You never know. You never know when you say it on the day that it's going to become a thing." But I'm just sort of curious if you could take me back to, do you remember that day? Does that, saying that line stand out at all compared to the rest of the shoot?
I mean, I knew that was going to be the line.
You did know?
Totally. But I know also that he only let me do about 2 takes because it was so time-consuming to put me back, and then I'd come out again. And I remember thinking, oh, he's taking a big chance, thinking I got it in like 2 takes. But it was fine. I think what's funny is I went, "Get away from her, you bitch." And I thought, oh, that doesn't sound very,
Yeah.
I should go down. But anyway, that's the one they used, and it works fine.
Oh, so it's that first one where you kind of you go up on
Yeah.
It sounds weird. When you go up on bitch is where they.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, it's funny, right?
Ms. Weaver, you have just been a part of so many films that are the reasons that I love movies. So I just want to say thank you for just a lifetime of happiness and just a lifetime of memorable experiences. So you're a massive reason why I love movies. So thank you so much.
Well, my pleasure. And Kiri was one of the most challenging and wonderful characters I've ever gotten to play.
What you're able to do, like, I mean this in the best way possible. Like, I forgot it was you. Like, it was astounding.
I kind of forgot it was me too.
Well, you absolutely crushed it. You continue to crush it. I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.